Hello there, YouTube. So, if you're watching this but didn't watch my previous one, this is my 1992 Lexus LS400, and the problem I was having before was that it would not run right if I rev the engine. And it's been a while since I posted that video. A lot of things that go on with life, life gets in the way, as any regular Joe. But I've been doing a little bit of research, and other people have mentioned that one of these coolant temperature sensors can create the problem that I was having. So I finally got this coolant temperature sensor switched out, which I wish I had recorded it, that when I went to go take it out, that this half broke off in the socket, which would make sense why the sensor was not working, because apparently with this car being a Lexus, and it's got to be complicated, it's got 3 coolant temperature sensors. One for the radiator fan, one for the gauge, and one for the computer. This one's for the computer. So as far as the computer is concerned, the coolant's cold, so it doesn't want to run right. So now I got the new sensor in, which it sits in there. Can't see it because I put everything back, but it sits in there. There's another one at an angle over here. I forgot what the third one's at, but there's 3 of them. I remember that. It's fucking stupid. And that connector is for checking out ABS or transmission. I forgot why that's there, but I got the connector. It wasn't helping me as far as the engine goes, though. So I'm gonna try and get this started and let it warm up and idle, because it's been sitting in my garage dead for the last, I don't know, 3 months, 4 months, so we'll see. Alright, so it started up a whole lot easier with that new sensor in, which is a good sign given how long this has been sitting dead. Running really smoothly. You can hear that. Alternator's charging like it should. I don't know if I changed it or not. No, I never changed it. It's down there somewhere at the bottom. I looked at the price of the AC compressor, and that's not cheap. But the nice thing is RPM's nice and stable. Sorry for the brightness, it's kind of throwing everything off. Uh-oh. Retry. RPM. If you don't know, that's the amount of time in milliseconds, how long the injector stays open, which more or less that number is kind of relative to the size of the engine at idle. So it should be more or less 4-ish milliseconds. Coolant temperature, which is good. It's picking up. You can't see it, but it says lean on the left bank and the right bank. So I gotta figure out what that's about. If you can hear the engine, that knock switch is coinciding with the sound of the engine. Back to the beginning of the menu. So let's see if it starts acting up. I swapped out the mass airflow. That wasn't cheap either. I think the computer's still learning. Like I said, it's been dead in my garage for a little bit. Lost communication. Just give it some time for it to relearn, I guess. We'll see. Alright, so after running for a little bit, it's running the smoothest it's ever been since I've gotten it. Still got these codes for an RPM signal, opener short. Just got to do something with the wires because I changed out that sensor already once. The O2 sensor, heater circuits, that's just automatically O2 sensors. And then I have my last one, airflow meter circuit, opener short, which may also have to do with the wires somewhere. Occasionally I get mice in my garage, so maybe they chewed on some wires, but I already changed out that sensor. So, but it is a reman, so we'll see. But now I can actually get full RPM range without stumbling on its face, which is great. Coolant's reading like it should, 203. That O2 sensor is not switching, so that might be part of the problem. That one's reading rich, one side's reading lean. Gotta fix that. Some minor knocking. RPM's sitting at 650. But this is the best part. Like I said, full range. Stumbling a little bit, still. Kind of tell-ish. There's some smoke. Actually, not really, not through my camera, but smoke out the exhaust. It's gotta run. Numbers going down, so charging the battery. And making progress. That might be the end for this one. I'm not sure. We'll see.